Welcome to class 9. So at this time when you reached your class 9th, standard 9, you might be hearing of certain advices from your parents, from your teachers, from your coaching institutes and a lot more. So the list is long. However, and there might be something like class 9th is important, or someone like class 9, arey bhai chill, we have boards next year, or something like syllabus is changed so it becomes difficult a lot. So all the time we focus on the advice, we miss certain mistakes which we continue, my dear students. So you were in class 8th last year and up till then you were not so serious about boards, but as you reached class 9, you somewhere in the back end of your mind have that next year you are going to sit in your first board exam of your life. Don't worry, it is one of the simple exam of your life, but we need to behave from this year in a manner that we are going to give the board exam to next year. Okay, for that, what are the things that we need to avoid, the mistakes which we can't continue in class 9? This is what the video is all about. Welcome on the platform Deeksha Vedantu, and this is your faculty Tanvi. Today we will talk about certain mistakes which students do actually in their day-to-day study routine, which we have to avoid from today itself. After watching this video, I just want a comment in the comment section that ma'am, we are not going to continue these mistakes. So mistake number 1, treating class 9 like class 8. So ma'am, how else, what you are expecting us to treat like? Beta, class 9th is actually different from class 10th, first thing. And the another thing, now the syllabus has been changed. As the syllabus and the pattern of NCERT is changed, we can't expect NCERT to be in a manner which they used to be. Rather, a lot of what we can say competency level has been increased in your NCERT. Like I was talking to the teachers who teach particularly maths and science, and they are exactly saying the changes are good, but if we want to mug up with that changes, class 9 students should have a different approach, different view this time. See, up till class 8, what I believe and what I have seen as my experience among the students till class 8, they are long paragraph type answers which are provided to you by the teachers either in the printouts or in the classrooms by dictating, and what you do is rather than understanding them, you try to mug them up. This is what you are doing. And if I talk about maths also, the level is quite low up till class 8. So now this year you have to dive deeper. This is the time we should stop this last minute trick that allows work in class 8. Like if I talk about SST class 8, if you could have studied it the last day itself, you scored decent marks in your exams. But this year, this is not going to work because concepts are there, right? See, class 9 students, next year you are going to be in class 10th. Then 11th, 12th, you are going to prepare for NEET, JEE, etc. This complete package syllabus of class 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th is somewhere the basics for your competitive exams in future, right? So that's the reason we are asking you again and again to be little serious, not so much serious, but little serious this year. Serious in the say, let's not just mug up the answers, let's understand the concepts behind it. So what we need to fix is, we got the mistake, now what we need to fix is respect the jump, start early. Even 30 focused minutes a day beats and all night before the exam. So up till now what you were doing, just one night you take up your science, you take up your SST and give the exam tomorrow. That's not going to work. Chunks, study in chunks, divide your study every day. Make a target before going to bed, right? Before going to bed, like when we sleep now, we just have 15 minutes when we don't fall asleep and we are thinking about things. At that time you need to think what you are going to study tomorrow, that half hour or 1 hour. So when you set small targets, it will make you reach towards the bigger goal, and this is the first thing what we have to do. And the second mistake is thinking class 9th doesn't count, and if you are someone still sitting on the last bench of your class and thinking that by we are going to study in class 10, let's enjoy this class 9. See, enjoy your class 9 exactly, don't take it as seriously as you are going to be in class 10. Like But in class 9th, one thing that you have to do is to clear all your concepts. I will tell you a story behind the topper of my class, right? Her father was a mathematics teacher particularly, and whenever we just go to her house and to just study or something, like she always tell us that her father, being a teacher, is never pressurizing her for marks. Rather, there is only one statement he is giving since childhood, and what was that? Just clear your concepts, I don't worry about your marks. And you know, she was a topper without that pressure, because she was just clearing her concepts. And this is what you have to do. So fix this. It's the foundation of the house. You don't have to be perfect this year, but you can't switch off this year. A switch off a day. Don't switch off a day that this day I'm not studying at all. Okay, don't switch off the week that this week we are not revising at all. Okay, this month we are not testing ourselves at all. So this is something we should not switch off this year in class 9, which you were doing in class 8, like not studying for the month of June, July, August, and just sitting on the study tables for hours on the month of September because there was half yearly. Third mistake, memorizing and not understanding. Yes, this is something we just started with, right? That class 9 twist questions to test. See, up till now, like if I talk about class 8, the questions were quite straightforward, because up till class 8, students are considered that they are small, they will not be able to understand that those jalebi questions made round and round. But this year, everything, the context will be from NCERT only, because they can't change the source of your exam, na? Then otherwise you will be going and complaining and telling that it is out of syllabus, we need more marks. So everything will come from NCERT itself, but the point here is the questions are not going to be straight, right? And the one who understands those jalebi question is the one who becomes the topper. So what you have to do is to practice as much as possible. There are a lot of PYQs, there are a lot of tests available online or on our platform also. You just need to understand the pattern of the question, because here the concept is clear. I'm just assuming that your concepts are clear. It's just repeated in different forms. So you have to figure that out. Okay. After every topic, make a habit. How to fix this problem? Now, after every topic, ask this question: can I explain this in my own simple word? This is a method that is known as active recall method. When you study something, right, close the book and ask WH questions to yourself. When this event happened, how it happened, what happened, what was the conclusion of it, what is the result of it. And these WH questions can save your studies, my dear students. If you trust me, you have to follow it. Chase the why, not just the what. Okay, so this time it's not just one WH question what, rather it's all the WH questions, and the most important one will be why it happened in science, why it is happening. Ask it again and again to yourself, and if you could not answer, ask it to your teacher right away. Next mistake, that is cramming instead of routine. This is the biggest problem. This is the biggest problem everyone is struggling. You just say that I'll study from Monday, and that Monday never comes. Never comes for weeks sometimes. And then before the exams, you have 2 sleepless nights, resulting into what? Exhaustion. And this is not worthy, beta. This is actually not worthy. This gives pressure to you, your parents, and everyone around you. Because at that time, you are hell irritated, right? So what you need to fix is consistency. As I told you in the starting, half hour, daily half hour, just half hour a day can fix everything. So consistency over intensity. Pay attention to that. You need not to be intense before the exam for 2 days. Rather, that is the time when you need to calm. Like, I'll give you an example. Before the exam, there are a lot of students outside that veranda reading passionately. And when they go and sit in the exam, everything is mixed up. Why? Because there was a lot of intensity which was making your mind disturbed at the last moment. Rather, there is someone who is so calm, not studying at all, before the exam, right before the exam, will perform better. And that's exactly correct. That is according to my experience, or you talk to anyone who is in this field. Next is rushing into heavy coachings. Beta, you are in class 9th. Don't do that. There are a lot of places who have started courses regarding IIT, JEE, NEET. UPSC, even sometimes, beta, there is no rush in life. You are just in class 9th still, not even in class 10. Do not rush into heavy coachings. You are going to weaken your basics by this. The fundamental of life is the school time. Don't do this. So, better to understand little at every stage of life rather than understanding everything at the early stage of life. Okay, so get school level basics solid first, then later you go, when there is a need for obvious, you will be joining the coaching institutes, etc. Okay, so don't rush here. We will do everything in life at the perfect time. And next one is hiding your doubts. Is it the problem? Yes. Similar way, you're nodding your head right now. You nod it in front of the teachers when they are asking you, do you have any doubt? And you are like, everyone is saying no, let me also say no. Beta, don't do this. This is a problem and this is a mistake. You're not doing it, like you're not making your teacher bewkoof, you're making yourself dumb here. Everyone nodding, so are you. That's quietly unfair. One unasked question becomes the gap, then a hole, and 3 chapters later, nothing makes sense. So whenever you have a small doubt, get it clear right away. Okay, don't see these doubts are normal. Whatever you feel that my doubt is not worthy, I'm asking a dumb question, will I sound like dumb? Everyone sitting in your classes in the same level as you are. No one is so great, no one has done something big in life. They all are actually equal to you. So that egalitarian approach should be within you while asking the doubts. Okay, you treat yourself as equal as others, right? This is the first thing that you have to do. And burning out chasing perfection by lot of activities are there. You have to compete with your hobby. You have to keep your sleep schedule active, and then you have to study a lot. If you think that I have to study a lot, no. So beta, ironically, what happens now, sometimes getting lot of pressure in mind, pressurizing yourself, chasing for perfection, that I need to keep up with my sleep, I need to keep up with my hobby, I need to keep up with my studies, I need to keep everyone happy. No need. Okay, yes, you have to make a habit that hobby should be followed because it sometimes energize ourselves or make us so happy. Okay, and that happiness can help you study better. So better divide them equally. Don't, like, at the cost of sleep, don't study. At the cost of hobby, don't study. At the cost of your happiness, don't study. But study a little every day. Just one solution to all the problem is study a little every day. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, we have to walk daily a little. Sleep properly, keep one hobby, take breaks, be steady, go out with your friends, enjoy. This is just class 9. We will take more pressure next year. By pressure, actually I'm not going to give you pressure, because if you start from day 1, there is no pressure that exists. So basically the tagline, the bottom line of this video, what you learned today is consistency beats intensity. So if you are someone who have a fear that I reached class 9th and everyone is scaring, syllabus is changed and everyone is scaring me that I have to keep my basics understood in this class and this is going to be very important for me. Yes, it is going to be important for you, but you don't need to be scared of it. Okay, it's the year things get real and your chance to build habits that carry your life. So I think that you have got what I meant by this video, that consistency beats intensity. I want the same comment I asked for you in the starting, and we will meet in the next video. Up till then, tata, bye bye, take care.